Hey everybody. I think this is gonna be the last I'm doing Bandos, at least on now. This is probably gonna be the last I'm doing Bandos. Period. The only thing I'm going for at this point is the Bandos Godsword because I went and did another roughly, I don't know, I'd say roughly 250 more shamans, and I didn't get the Warhammer, so I'm done with that. I ain't doing it no more. It either doesn't exist, or maybe it's not affected by the enhanced drop rate. I don't know, but I just ain't doing it. Like, I got all the tasks. The only task left for Lizard Shamans would be to actually get the Warhammer, and I'm not wasting any more time on it. We're down to about 25 days or so until this is finished, so I'm not, as much as I wanted to get it to speed up Sarachnis and stuff, and some other bosses, it's just the amount of time I already put into it. It's just depressing, so I ain't doing it. What I do want to do is, since I've been doing Bandos, I finally got another fragment, and it should be a tier 4 one, and considering that I have Bandosian Might to level 3, it's probably a new one, so let's go ahead and click it. What do we get? Zamorakian Sight. I think this is like really good for like Zulra or something, or Kriara or something. I don't remember, but it's really good for something. I'll have to level it up. Maybe I'll like AFK a barbarian fishing or something to get some passive agility levels and do that and whatnot. So I figured I've been doing like, I don't even know, probably like almost 40 kills a trip at Bandos now, without even, going back. Between the food drops and the super restore drops, I've been keeping it going, so I've been, killing a lot of them. I got, I think, 4 full sets of Bandos, minus the boots. Like, I got 4 chest plates, 4 tassets, which is fantastic, but, I want the hilt, and that's just not happening, so that's why I think this is going to be the last trip. Once I finally run out of stuff, I'm gonna close it down. I'm done with it. I'm gonna go find something else to do. Probably fight. Well, maybe we'll try Kriara and stuff, but this is. I think I spent enough time here. I got about as lucky as I'm gonna get, I think, as far as Bandos is concerned. So I think we'll move on. I might go back to the Zamorakian guy, Creel. I might go back to Creel. But I think Kriara is going to be a good one. Zulra might be trying out a couple of the other ones. But for now, enjoy the rest of the last few Bandos kills. Hey guys, so I've been in a bit of a mood lately. I have a lot of conflicting thoughts and emotions that I just add to the problems of life and not being able to do anything about it, which is pretty irritating. But without this getting into a big personal rant of how much I want to just punch something, let's let's go and talk about what I've been doing. So, I've been killing several different bosses, and I've got some interesting things, and I kind of want to, look at, reflect upon some of the upgrades in which we got, such as 3 Zenite shards and 2 Monkey Tails. Monkey Tails, pretty much useless. Getting 2 of them, even more useless, but I might go back and do another round of Demonic Gorillas to see if I can get the rest of the Ballista, maybe, but I don't know. Got 3 Zenite shards. I mean, what else do I really need? So, doing that prompted me to go kill some Zora, so I did a trip of that, which I don't know, I did significantly better than usual. Not for drops, obviously, but for kills per trip. So I'm hoping to get a couple Onyxes or the Fang, or the whatever makes the blowpipe. I want to see about getting that to increase my DPS. I got a crystal pickaxe. I finally got a dragon pickaxe from the Chaos Elemental, which I also don't think I have a clip of. I think I have entire clips of me killing it, but I think the last trip where I only had to kill like 1 or 2, or I was only planning to kill 1 or 2, or it was just the start of the trip, I killed like 1 or 2, and I dropped it, and I was like, oh, well, look at that. Go figure. If I do have a clip of it, which I'm not sure, it'll be in the video. But anyways, as far as melee is concerned, I don't think I really got any upgrades. I think the Book of War has already been established by getting the Dagonhide that you see here. It's an upgrade of Zami robes. It's an upgrade of the Elder robes. But to do that, I went and used superior tracking to instigate more superior creatures, and I killed them to get whips. So if this actually does run out of charges, then I have 2 spares. And I got 4 Laren's keys, which I know I didn't record because I know how much Laren's keys and Konar keys screw me, so I don't even bother anymore. But then I happened to get 2 pieces in 1 trip. Go figure. But not upset about it. Trust me. I'm glad to have it. It was both a task and it's an upgrade for Zami items for Zamorakian Sight. Is it? Yeah, Zamorakian Sight. So that's pretty cool. We need to get an Aram's Hood because I can't use the Occult or the Amulet of the Damned without an Aram's Hood. So I realized that later. I thought I just needed the amulet and the staff and I could wear anything else, but apparently that is not the case. For range, I got the Archer's Ring. The only ring that's left to get is the Warrior's Ring, and I got crashed the last couple of kills, so I just decided to quit for a while because that place is slightly popular, and especially when you're going after Rex, because everybody kills Rex because it's a piece of cake. I think as far as that's concerned, that is pretty much it. I think that's pretty much all the notable upgrades. We got a Mud Battle Staff, which was also a task, but I mean, it's not all that great. None of the battle staffs are really that great when you have, like, the other stuff, so they're nice to have. They could be useful, but they're not that useful. Last episode was the Dragon Fire Shield and the Crossbow. You can see for yourself. I'm not going to sit and talk about it for 20 minutes. You guys can kind of see where we're going with this. I'm thinking about doing a bit of a clue grind again, but we have 20 days of leagues left, and I'm really trying to get some upgrades for bigger bossing, like the Dragon Hunter Lance, possibly, a better bow, like whatever path I choose. I think the Gauntlet and Corrupted Gauntlet's a pretty good choice, but I'm not sure how bad I really want to do that, because it takes a lot of time, and I don't think the drop rates are that great. Speaking of drop rates, I did look it up, and it is in fact increased drop rates for the Dragon Warhammer. So I was right, but it is what it is. Let's see. So I can't see. I did 32 Zora kills in one trip. I'm pretty sure. So that's pretty good. Like, that's real good. I've been using Sarah Brews, which is kind of new to me. It's a pretty foreign idea. But, it is, they are good. And as long as whenever you get the plan down or the method down, it's not all that bad. So I think that's been increasing the trips pretty good. Oh yeah, I completely slaughtered a gnome girl by accident. I felt bad about it. I went to click on the bank and she was underneath a person, and I hit her with I don't know what I hit her with, but it was a one shot. It was gruesome. There was blood all over the bank, and people were yelling at me, and that was just enough. I just had enough. I was like, you know what? She shouldn't have been standing in range of my awesomeness. She wouldn't have exploded. I killed Dagonoth Rex, Prime, and Supreme. I pretty much killed all three of them because I had them at a pretty good time interval, and it was just easier than trying to avoid them. So I was killing all three of them. Only thing I got of note was the rock shell plate, because maybe sooner or later, eventually, I'll get the full set. Probably not, but possibly. And the Archer's Ring. We did get a couple of the helmets, and the Fremennik shield was new, but it's, it is what it is. It might be some sort of use for a clue scroll, maybe, but overall, not all that useful. Killed Hispori. What else was there? What the heck is a flock leader? Oh, okay, that was... I was like, what the heck is that? That was Kriara. We did Kriara a few times. I think I did like 1 or 2 trips. It doesn't really drop anything that I'm particularly interested in. Getting full Armadillo would be nice, but I'm not going to break my back over it. I think we're going to move on to Commander Ziliana. Here's the Abyssal Demon tab. I was bursting, so pretty much all this junk despawned. Like, pretty much all of it. Oh, I got a magic Sherpers. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, I think that thing imbues the magic shortbow, and I didn't realize I got it. I did pick up the Ring of Wealth scroll. Oh, that's real. I guess it doesn't matter, because if I don't use the magic shortbow that much, and when I do, I use the the larger recharger and the special discount things, so I can do 4 specs, and it recharges quicker. So, I mean, I guess it's not that big of a deal, but that would have been something I would have picked up, if I realized it was actually on the ground. But we got 2 whips, and that was the main goal. So whips and Lauren's keys, which I'm pretty sure, I may have mentioned this already, but I'm pretty sure any superior creature you kill in the wilderness is 100% chance of dropping a Lauren's key. Don't quote me, but I'm 4 for 4, so I'm pretty sure. And we'll get on to the Chaos Elemental here. I'm going to drag a 2-hander, not all that great, I already had one. Cool to have, not really much to talk about. And we got the Dragon Pickaxe, which was actually pretty fantastic. I did want to have a quick little side note here. I accidentally wasn't paying attention and shot through every single one of my dragon arrows, so that was kind of sad. So now I'm using rune arrows, but when I do things that require actual normal arrows, so... yeah, that was a little bit depressing. I was thinking about doing more Lauren's keys and hopefully getting a few 100 Dragon Dart tips or arrow tips, but I'm hoping for that Fang, but we'll see. We'll see. But with that being said, I think that's pretty much it. We'll take a quick little peek at our levels. I am 1 per level away, just over 1,000,000 experience to getting 99 on that. How many 99s do we even have? It's 4, 5... 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 of them. That's pretty impressive. We did get base 80s. I honestly don't know how much further I'm going to go with rune crafting or agility. I thought about it, and it's 250 points. The amount of time I'd spend grinding for those 250 points, plus the getting base 90s and a maxed account, I think are all probably, I don't know, it's probably talking like 500-600 points, but the amount of time it would take to get rune crafting and agility, I don't know, maybe I'd be better off learning Chambers of Xerix or something, and maybe getting something cool, doing the Nightmare or Theater of Blood or something. Learn something else, or even if I spent like the 4 hours it would take on each of these to get them to 99, maybe 5 or 6 hours. I'm saying 4 hours conservatively. If I took the 4 hours each and put it into killing like Sarachnis, that'd be a good thing, because Sarachnis has get 50, get 100, get 150, 200, then the grubby keys, and on top of the grubby keys, if you get the cudgel's a thing. The pet would be kind of cool. So I mean, there's a lot of things there. There's a lot of things left there for me to go get. So the thing to take away from this before I go on for 10 hours about nonsense that nobody cares about. I'm sorry. The main thing to take away from this is we got a lot of cool stuff. We're increasing the account, we're getting stronger, we're getting better, but the main things that we want or need are eluding us, such as the Dragon Warhammer. That was kind of a pain. I mean, I realize I only went to about 100 kills over drop rate, so it's not like it was a super crazy, went dry like 4 times drop rate or something, but it is kind of annoying. And then Bandos Godsword Hilt was my runner-up choice, and I don't want to say, I don't know if I went dry on that or not, but I got like, I don't know how many, like 4 sets of Bandos. I mean, if one of these would have been a hilt, that would have been kind of nice. Out of, 8 tries, 1 hilt. I mean, even if we would have got 2 pair of boots, would have been kind of interesting compared to getting 4 of each, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. I'm pretty convinced that I'm pretty convinced that everything's basically a losing battle. Whether I'm wasting my time getting screwed here or wasting my time getting, maybe screwed isn't the best word to use. You get what I'm saying. So I'm gonna move on. See what else we can come up with. I did, for a side note, I did already go and imbue the Archer's Ring. I don't know if I mentioned it, or if somebody mentioned it. Probably at least 1 or 10 people mentioned it. You don't actually use Nightmare Zone. You just straight up buy your imbues. It costs coin for a point, like 1-to-1 ratio. So that's how I got all that done. It's a lot of money, but honestly, I mean, unless I get like the shield left half and stuff, there's not a lot of super expensive things that I know off the top of my head that I can go buy, besides like, I don't know, the new wilderness key things like 1 million or something, or if I wanted to change my spawn point to Edgeville, I don't even know if that's a thing in leagues. I think it's like 5 million or some crap. But I mean, that was basically put in the game for people to show off and to be a money sink or a GP sink or whatever they call it, whenever players pay an obscene amount of money, like in construction, for items that they don't actually need, that have no real function whatsoever, but takes a bunch of GP out of the game. I guess that's kind of what the point of some of that is. That's the thing, I can usually dissect things to the point in which I can see at least some semblance of a purpose, but whenever I run into something that I can't find a purpose for, it just why cause that emotional disturbance, or that pain, or that discomfort, or cause that trauma to another living thing if you have there's no gain from it. Just some things I just can't quite figure out. But alright, I'm gonna ramble forever at this rate. This is where the bank's sitting. We're at 477 million GE value. Now, if this was main game, that'd be real sick. I'd just go buy like 500 bonds. I don't think I have that much money, but you get my point. Anyways, I think I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna edit this up. I'm gonna try to shave it down to just like, well, you guys already saw it. This is the end of the episode, so you already saw what I did. So yeah, there we go. Next episode, I think I'm gonna focus on Zora a little bit harder. Maybe do some Commander Zilliana. Maybe go back to Hydra for the parts for the Dragon Hunter lance. I think I need like the claw or like the armpit hair of the Hydra or something to make the lance. I'm not sure what it is. I'm pretty sure it's armpit hair. Enchanted hardened by dwarves or something. Yeah, it's special armpit hair you get hardened by dwarves and enchanted by elves, and then you wrap it around your Zamorakian Hosta to make the lance. That's probably the lore. But alright, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time.